tonight's episode is purely a satirical, comedic manner. If you are triggered, angered, or otherwise unable to understand comedy, you may want to exit now. This is impersonations and purely for the point of comedy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. How is everybody doing tonight? And welcome to Sutteringmania 2024. Tonight we have two very esteemed candidates who are going to be going head to head in the most mortal of brutal combat that there is. They are ready to go head to head, take it down as they need to. First off, hailing from Chicago, Illinois, with his home being now in Tampa, Florida, standing in at 6'3", weighing 200 pounds. He is the man with the plan. He is the Jackson with the action. Please welcome Joey.C. How are we doing tonight, Joey?
Hello, John. How are you?
Good, good. Are we ready for tonight?
I'm ready for that stuttering baboon that he is. Buffoon,
Right.
whatever you want to call him.
Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Massasauga, New York, or wherever he's living now, he stands in at 5'6", 350 pounds, depending on how much he's had to drink for the night. He is, by his own admission, defeated many times, has to use some kind of blue pill to help himself engage. But he is the one, the only, the stutterer of stuttering, John.
Where is he? Late as usual, I see.
Where is he?
He was hobnobbing that boat he rented over there in Cape Coral.
I guess. Hey, can you guys get him on? Where is he?
This is horrible. Late for his own funeral.
I talked to him an hour ago. He said he was on his way. What do you mean he made you buy him a case of beer? Okay. All right. Well, as soon as he stumbles his way in here, I guess, oh, wait a minute. Here he comes. Finally, it's Stuttering John.
I do not have time for this, you bozos. I've been busy all day on my boat.
Shut up, you stuttering baboon.
Joey.C. You don't talk when I'm talking, Joey.C.
You shut up. You don't mean shit to me. You're just a baboon idiot. Shut up.
You apologize to me. I'm the biggest star in this universe.
That'll never happen. Never. Read my lips. Never happen, John.
I am the biggest star. I'm going to ask for and demand an apology for you, Joey. I did you a favor by asking about your wife. You had no business talking.
John, leave my wife out of it. Not a good place to go tonight. I wouldn't go there.
Right. Let's start it off on that point. John, you state that you're demanding an apology from Joey over the fact that you complimented his wife.
Yeah, he complimented my wife, all right.
That's what
this guy's an idiot.
Guys compliment.
Yeah. You want to really me to apologize to you? Here it is, right here. Stick your apology up your ass, right?
That's right? What you're never gonna be on.
What are you gonna do, John? You're an airbag above the mouth of a fucking.
This industrial network. You are like dead out of the Joey.C. business.
John, this is what I think of you.
John,
you're like one big can fart.
Closer to you so we can hear you a little better.
I came here with good faith. I wanted to see some groveling. I wanted to see some begging. I wanted to see some sucking up that I would have maybe considered taking you back, Joey. But you blew it like you blew everything.
And John, listen to me. John. You were a phone answering fucking guy with Stern. That's number one, okay? Number two, as soon as Jay Leno found out you weren't smart, could be smart. I'm sorry, the word I'm looking for. You weren't funny. They made you a writer just because they already had you in a contract and they had to give you something. So that shitty group you had, that ain't nothing.
Let's review
those shitty pens you got. Oh, let me tell you bought a boat today, John. You rented it. How much did you pay? How much did you pay for it, John? How much you had to pay to rent it?
I
got the neighbors.
3 boats, folks. My biggest problem is which boat do I take out? The little boat, the medium boat, or the large boat, folks? Yeah. Because Joey.C., there's prisons for people like Joey.C. and 8x8 boxes too luxurious for them.
Yeah, which I've enjoyed the pleasure of having one of those. I don't think you could do it, though. You would probably ask for PC because you know that your mouth is bigger than your asshole.
Let's review Joey's criminal record. But before
let's
talk my assets, let's talk about my stocks. Let's talk about
John, what stocks you got, John?
Annuity, real
what
estate,
stocks you got?
A diversified portfolio.
Tell me what stocks you own, John.
I own stocks like Coca-Cola, Pepsi,
Coca-Cola, huh? And you live in the house you live in, Coca-Cola, huh? All right, John. John, listen.
I own properties in all 54 states.
Why is it that when you call me in the morning, you ask me what my size of my package is, and why do you just take that off the air? Why are you cruising me for my package size, John? Why?
That's what guys do. They ask other people's what now?
Okay, gentlemen, hold up a second. Let's get some order to this, and let's get this running in the right way.
And I'm coming for you next, Poe. I'm coming to Michigan, folks.
For the winner of tonight, who will be chosen by the fans, we have the Dabbleverse champion belt that will be going to them. So we have some questions that have been lined up here, and we're going to go through them one by one. You'll each get a chance to answer to them, and hopefully you guys can stop from talking over each other for a minute.
I am the winner of this.
Thank you, John, for talking over me while I'm trying to give out the instructions here. All right. So number one, Joey just brought it up. How come you keep wanting to know the size of the male guests of their genitalia?
That's what real men do. I'm not one of these, you know what I mean? Real men talk like that in the locker room. It's just locker room talk, John Poe. Not that it's any of your business, and we're coming for you next.
Gee,
that's okay to go ask another man what size package he's got down there. There's no reason this guy
should be honored. You should be. And
John, are you a closet case homo? Are you? Is that what you are?
The fact that you refuse to answer tells me everything I need to know about both of you bozos.
Really?
Do I make myself clear?
In all fairness here, John, having played sports and, gone to the gym numerous times throughout my life, I can't say as I've ever sat there and asked another guy about his package size.
Thank you, Mr. Poe. I appreciate that.
That's because you were a failiure in everything you did in life, just like Joey.C.
You see, Mr. Poe, this is what John uses to work out with. He does 20-ounce curls.
Let's review.
That's what he does.
Review. Have I ever been into ape I itself?
Okay, John.
All right. So, Joey, John here wants an apology from you for your outburst on the last
I
stream.
demand an apology. I demand respect.
John, you'll be waiting a long time. You'll have to dig me up out of my grave after I'm long gone, and maybe my corpse will apologize to you, but I never will, ever.
That's what kind of man he is, John. And I see you laughing, Poe. We're coming to Michigan.
Well, it's just one of those things, and you're more than welcome to come to Michigan anytime you want to. So Adam Carmona, one from the crowd here, wants to know what happened with you and Suzanne.
Suzanne, here's the deal, guys. She couldn't handle a real man anymore. She has to, you know what I mean? She, she couldn't handle the fact that I was one of the good guys, and she wasn't doing her womanly duties. She wasn't cooking and cleaning. She wasn't drying my bath, guys. So I had to let her go. There's a lot more fish in the sea, folks.
Hey, John, I got a question for you. John, I got a question for Mr. Stuttering. John, how did Adam Sandler's cock taste after you went down on your wife?
Now, let's review, folks. This is a man, Joey.C, that, number one, if we can call him a man, he's not qualified to wash my jockstrap. This is a guy, this is an ex-towel boy that was a failure in life. He was a failure in everything he did.
Yeah, that's right. At least I'm a man to admit I'm a failure. You failed more times than anybody in this whole wide world, but yet you're a star. You tell everybody you're a star. Look at what you do to your poor mother. You tell her every day, see how much they love me, Ma? I'm a star still, Mom. I'm an A-list actor. That's what I am. Meanwhile, she doesn't have an idea that thousands of people come after you every day and give you $2 super chats, John. That's all you get. $2 super chats.
My mom is proud. My mom said she's proud of me because everything I did in life is more than most, and she acknowledges I'm one of the good guys, and I'll
say you're telling the truth there because she raised you, so she's got to be missing a few screws just like you.
Now let's review, folks. Who's the man that drives the Mercedes-Benz SL420 Presidential Edition? That's me. I win, you lose.
What year is that
Mercedes? What year is that,
John?
Yeah.
I have several. And they're custom made.
What's the newest one you've got?
2025, John Poe. You don't question me, by the way.
Okay. Wow. I call that a lie. Prove it to me. Show me the paper you ordered 2025. You can't.
You don't question me, Joey.C. You're beneath me.
I question you anytime I want. Anytime I want.
I don't
God, did you renew your tags on it? Did you renew the tags on it? Last check about it, I heard that you didn't.
I own the police. I don't have to renew the tags.
For a guy that just bought a boat. What neighbor did you con out of that boat to borrow for the day? Or did Vince come down and rent it for you so you could make this video? Could you go live with that boat that Vince read it for you? He
knows about my net worth. I'm worth more than 30 failing shows put together. Let's go.
On the topic we were just on, for Stuttering John there, why is it that it seems like you're constantly ordering your elderly mother around?
Yeah,
my mom likes it. Someone's got to bring me my beer. Mom, coffee. Someone's got to bring my coffee. You don't question me. You don't question my authority.
She's 87, John. You told her to run upstairs like she's your little what can I say? Your little employee. 87. Ma, don't fold my clothes like that. How many times I can tell you, Ma, there's no sugar in this coffee, Ma.
She's got to stay in shape, folks. What can I say?
John.
Okay, so you're doing this for her health reasons. That's what you're saying?
You don't question me, John Poe. We'll see you in Michigan. We'll be in Michigan. I have your address. I have your phone number. I will see you in Michigan, Poe.
Absolutely.
John, why you call me late at night and threaten me when you're drunk? Why do you do that?
I'm denying that, folks.
You're denying it? That's what you say. Is that you, John?
I've never. That doesn't sound like me, folks. Everyone knows at home that I'm one of the good guys, folks. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
John, name 2 people that think you're a good guy. Besides your mother and Dan the man. Name 2 outside of that. That think you're 100% a good guy. Come on, you should already had him rattled off. You can't even think. You're too late now. You can't even think.
See, this is why Joey needs to be back in jail where he belongs. Questioning the dude. How can he do that? How can he feel good about that in this country? He doesn't know how to follow the rules of this country. He doesn't know the Constitution.
I got 10,000 fans in the Devilverse, John. Huh? How many you got? And you could count on one hand how many are loyal to you that truly like you. One of the idiots are in our chat room right now. He's the one that he just loves you. He'd do anything you tell him to do.
There's a lot
outside of him and 4 others. Who likes you, John?
There's a lot of cancer in the Dabbleverse. A lot of people telling untruths about me, Stuttering John, the only man.
Shuli's a liar. Shuli's a liar.
Shuli should be in jail. What that producer is.
Shuli should be in jail. Why should Shuli be in jail?
We got jails for people like Shuli. He knew what his producer was.
Why should Shuli be in jail?
Shuli just tells the truth about you. He exposes you every corner way, which is what you need. And you cried to Vince the lawyer, I need help. They're killing me. Oh, please, bitch, help me out here.
Well, I have several lawyers, folks.
Several lawyers? What do you mean? The ones that what's that called when you paid the $30 a month? What's it called? Legal Zoom? That's the lawyer. That's what you told me. You said I'm too cheap. I don't spend no money. I go to Legal Zoom $29.95 a month. Ain't that what you told me, John?
You don't talk about my legal team, Joey.C.
Why? You put it on the air. I can talk about anything you put on the air. If it's already out there, I can talk about it.
You will pay for that, Joey.C.
I will? How am I going to pay for it, John? I'm 112 miles from my door to your door. Anytime you feel froggy and want to jump on over.
And I'll be over as soon as I feed the cats and load up the car.
Right. What do you mean, the car that you can't start half the time?
You don't talk about the Benz.
How many times you drive drunk on the streets, Don? How many times you get behind the wheel when you're drunk?
I've never gotten a DWI since I owned the police, Joey.C.
That's not the question. You never got caught. That's correct, because you were hobnobbing with all the California cops because they are biggest Tower Stern fans in Hollywood and all the people you know. You're in Florida now, John. You think these sheriffs in Florida are going to say, oh, you're Stuttering John? The great Stuttering John. You know what they say? All right, Stuttering John, can we put these bracelets on for us here and get back in this car? We're going to go talk about it over in the drunk tank where we're going to put you for the next couple days.
I just did a charity event for the Florida police. When's the last time you did a charity event?
You did.
Joey.C?
Oh, I've done a lot of charity events in my life. I haven't done one in a long time, but where did the money really go, John? Is that something you invented, or did you just, that was beer money and that was, fix this up, or did you buy the boat with the charity money? That's what you did. You had a charity to go buy that boat you bought.
Once again, Joey.C is running his mouth. That's why he belongs in prison. Everyone knows it.
Yeah.
You can't hide from it. Go.
If I'm meant for prison, I'll go like a man was supposed to go, and I'll go do my time, and I'll come home, and I'll still be better than you. Still be better than you.
I'll take care of that wife of yours while you're in prison, Joey.
Yeah, right. John, you couldn't handle a real woman. You understand that?
Let's get back to the questions here. John is demanding
everything
that you
Joey says
wait a minute, John
is fake, false, fraud, failing, flunky, floozy. I don't believe anything Joey.C says. You don't believe it. I don't believe it. You don't believe it. I don't see it. You don't see it. Be hit me at this.
Should I bring out the John files that I have?
All right, guys, hold on. All right, John says that you should be happy about the comments he made about your wife. What comments did he make? And John, why do you think he should be happy about it?
What was the question again? Please, I'm sorry. Say it again.
Hold on.
Do we got a problem here? Did you see what's saying in the chat room?
What's going on here?
Is that real?
I'm taking a look right now. Let's see.
Or end the stream immediately. That could be something that John had someone do.
Fake person.
I don't never seen YouTube do that like that.
No, it's not YouTube. It's a fake person.
That's fake. That's got to be fake.
I have no idea. I've never seen that before. Laura, any of you guys know what's going on?
Go on YouTube right now and see if you're broadcasting. If you're up, that's a fake.
I'm broadcasting right now. This is all just.
It's a person that. Yeah, I've had to block that person.
Mike, you see that? You guys see that?
Yeah, that was someone hacking. That's what that was.
Right.
Probably something Joey.C did behind the scenes. But
I don't got to mess with a man's channel to do something like that. That's what you do, John. You cry to everybody. You strike channels. You cry. A damn potato. You're so aggressive. You want to pay someone $1,000 for the potatoes information? For the potatoes. That's how demented you are. And you team up with that little rat. That little squeaky rat.
I don't like any potatoes talking about me. I think the viewers can understand that.
What about Brennan? Brennan talks about you. Everybody else talks about you.
Oh, you're talking about
you harp on potatoes, you don't harp on them.
I call him Neil's brother.
Neil's brother.
So Joey, what did he say?
I don't believe it. It's a fake.
Yeah.
That's all fake.
All right, Laura and the mods that are in here tonight. If you see that coming back up with that crap again, go ahead and ban it. I've looked in my the YouTube studio. I have no notifications on anything for this stuff. So
and they wouldn't do that, John. They wouldn't put it in a chat room to tell you. They would just kill your stream.
I have no idea what it was.
I can tell you who it was. You get the name of him. He's a little short, little Italian guy, about 5'3", and he goes by the Evil Lawyer.
Oh,
Vinny's a good guy. You don't talk about Vinny the Lawyer. There's going to be major operational changes to your channel if you keep it up, Joey.C.
John, as part of that deal he made with you, did you got to blow him once a week and pay him once a month?
Don't talk about Vinny the Lawyer. That's actionable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Laura. When I check in, they've been just been crowding the screen with some kind of fake YouTube warning and all that. So, just when you see them pop up, just go ahead and ban it. If it was really YouTube, you wouldn't be able to ban them from it. So, and the folks on Clearwater Chad and Joe and the Catalano TV, make sure that you guys are watching for that as well, in case they hop over there and try to do the same crap.
Yeah, I got that.
So, all right. So getting back to it, John, what did you say about Joey's wife?
Well, I think the viewers know. I just said that, I don't mind what not in his wife. Someone's got to do it since he can't do it. Vinny the lawyer's okay with me talking about his wife. Why isn't Joey.C? It's just men talking locker room talk.
You do know that you're pretty much the only person out there who thinks it's okay to tell someone that you would bang their wife.
It's a compliment. He should be complimented. He went nuts on my stream. He disrespected my stream.
Let me ask you something.
Not
Go ahead,
quite.
I'll let John talk for a minute. Then I'll answer that.
That's not quite a compliment. I mean, it's his wife. That's the person that he's with. That's his lady. It's his job to be the defender, the supporter, the protector. And Mammy's got it right. It's just flat out disrespectful. You just don't say you would bang someone else's wife. So,
John, if you claim, like when you claimed to be my friend back in the day, John, when you claimed to tell me, you try to sell me, Truly is just, he's not, Truly ain't your friend. None of those guys are your friend. They just use you. I'm your true, real friend. So you're telling me in your mind a true friend will go to his friend and say, your wife's hot, I like to bang her. And you tell me that's okay. So if I came to you back in the day and I told you, Suzanne, I gotta have her, John. I gotta go down on Susanna. That's okay with you?
Network. He said
that would be okay with you, John?
Network. How could you think about even trusting anything this guy says? He's hanging out with the Sandusky Network. You know what they were doing.
No, what were they doing?
What are they doing? What are they doing? Surely, you think those guys didn't have no idea that guy was there? Had no idea.
That was his best friend. They went to grade school together.
So you're telling me that the best friend would keep something like that hidden from his best friend? Jesus, his own wife didn't know that's what he was. So you're going to tell me he told his best friend? The woman that laid next to him didn't know.
It was a grade school. They had s'mores together. He knew. Right, knew better.
Listen, John, Shuey's more of a man than you could ever be in your entire lifetime. And you're mad because Shuey devoured you, Carl devoured you, and everybody else that talked about B-Dabber devoured you. Well, about your children, and want to know if your son queeved that you ran like a little baby.
I see you laughing. Oh, I'm coming for you next. I'm coming for both of you cockroaches. I mean, that's what cockroaches do. They multiply. As soon as you see one, you want to turn the other way.
You should know. A cockroach will always know a cockroach.
This is unfair to treat the biggest star like this.
What star are you, John? Star what?
I was on the Jay Leno show.
And what does that mean?
Means I've had more fame than all you 30 failing shows put together, and that includes Poe on the Go.
So you think you're more famous than Sylvester Stallone?
I'm the most famous person in Hollywood right now. If you Google my name, no one talks about me more than anyone else.
Tell me about the set you worked on when you worked on a new Gotti movie with John Travolta, which by far we all know what he really came out to be. Is that why you were on that set, John? Because were you lovers with him?
See, that's a low blow, as you guys know. And we expect that from someone that was in prison, folks. We're talking.
You told me how scared you were when John Gotti Jr. came on set, and you were having lunch with him, and you pissed him off, and he told you sit your ass down. Let me talk, and kept you at lunch. You told me you thought that they were gonna whack you. Didn't you tell me that?
Well, that's how criminals act. I think you would know that, Joey.
Well, but you tell everybody else that they're your good friends, and you can call them anytime you want. And you told me you were shitting your pants. You shit your pants. You told me you literally shit your pants. That's how afraid you were when John Gotti, president, was at the table.
Let's review my friends list. I'm friends with De Niro. I'm friends with DeVito. Friends with Tom Cruise. And we're going to compare that to your prison friends? Is that right?
What are you, Scientology? Because half those guys you named are part of Scientology. What is that about?
They're good guys.
So if you're part of Scientology, you're really a dirtbag then, huh?
Well, you don't talk about me. I was never in prison. Never got a DWI.
Mm-hmm.
Really? I've owned a mansion before. I have a Roy.
God, how many times did you pay a cop off, or the cop told him you're the famous Stern Jeff and Howard Stern? That's why you got off, because you probably should have got 10 DUIs in 1 year.
I deserve to get off because I am the biggest star.
All right, John, you're a big star. Huh?
I got a question here for you, John. Being the biggest star as you claim you are, and having all the money, all of the contacts, and everything that you do. How come you wore your underwear so much that you ended up shitting through them?
We don't talk about that, John Poe. You got to be respectful of the biggest star. And I'm denying that, John Poe. I'm denying that, Joey. You don't talk about me. You guys are both F-rated.
When you're with a woman, why do you always want to play with the rear end, not the front end?
We don't talk about that on the air, guys.
We don't? You do.
Better than that.
Well, isn't that something that you actually said, though?
I don't recall that, and Vinny says I can't talk about it on the air anymore.
Oh, now Vinny said you can't talk about it. Why don't you let Vinny come on and tell us why we can't talk about it?
Vinny says you guys are both on notice.
Well, tell him he can sue me. I don't care. Sue me. What's he gonna get? He can't get blood that ain't there out of a turnip if it ain't there.
Vinny said he's gonna want to take everything you dream of that you don't have. He wants everything.
Really?
Taking John Poe's lawnmower.
Really? John, are you in love with Kevin Brennan? Tell me about how much you love Kevin Brennan.
I don't even know who Kevin Brennan is. So
Neil's brother, Neil's famous brother.
Ah, okay. Well, that'll tell you how much. All right, Joey. John says that he is the only educated one on this stream and in the Dabbleverse. What are your comments on that?
What's he educated in? What department?
Well, he just says that he's the most educated and the only
fake diploma from NYU that he never graduated from there. That one he has.
This is World War V now, guys.
Mm-hmm. Is that what we're talking about? The fake diploma? How he lied about his? He went to community college. He was a spender, about a C average in high school, but he went to NYU. Well, what about that real estate license, John? You still got them? How much back taxes do you owe, John? How many people did you run away from the government? You California because you owe too much taxes, John? Is that the truth? Is that the truth, John? Tell the truth, John. You never tell the truth. Tell the truth.
You're being very disrespectful of the biggest star of the Dabbleverse.
John, you're not even human in my eyes. You're a scum at the bottom of my freaking heel. So if I don't think of you as a human being, why would I respect you? You're a fat slob.
You have to put up with, folks. People that are jealous. What can we do about jealous?
Jealous what? John, listen to me. I got a woman I lay down and I love every day next to me. You dream about having a woman next to you. All right, you misappropriate, you abuse animals, cats, you poor cats, you torment them on driving from California. You do that. That's number one. You go and you talk, you're going to go visit everybody when you know they're not home. You knew Patrick Butler was going to be home, but you showed up at his doorstep anyhow. So who are you trying to be tough to? To the wall? John, you're 5'6". You're a bag of fucking donuts.
Than you could even dream of. I've asked the tough question.
Cabby whipped your ass, and you know it. But Howard Stern, you cried to Howard to put the fix in.
Okay, but what education do you have, John, that makes you more educated than everybody else?
Here it goes, folks. Everyone in the chat knows and agrees that I graduated with a gold star from New York University. Before that, I have a Regents diploma from my high school. My sixth grade teacher gave me an A in a movie. My second grade gym teacher said I could play for the Buffalo Bills. I am the most educated person in this Dabbleverse, most likely.
Why did you try to get Shuley fired from the Howard Stern show when he was hired? Why?
Because Shuley was...
Why did you get when he was just getting ready to have a baby? Why did you try to get him fired?
That's not my problem. Shuley was derelict in his duties.
What? He was? He just got hired. He wasn't there that long, and you hated him from day one. When Howard took a like at him and treated him like a human being and didn't treat you like a human, because he never thought you were human. Why did you try to get Shuley fired and make lies on Shuley? Why?
Shuley is beneath me, just like you, Joey.C.
How's Shuley beneath you? Shuley's successful. John, you got a house that is in your mother's name, and really, she bought it. I mean, that's the bottom line, because she gives you anything you want. Shuley built a show, built a beautiful home, got brand new cars for him and his wife, got wonderful family, got a staff of people that he pays. John, take a tip first. When someone sent me a super chat when I was your co-host, and they said, make sure Joey gets this, and you went around there and said, you turned to me on there and said, you ain't getting this fucking super chat. That's my beer money. You wouldn't even pay me the $50 somebody sent me.
Beer money, folks. That's illegal.
So why did you do that? Why did you steal my money from me, John, that was given to me? Why does Vince lawyer owe me $100? He still can't pay me. He's a millionaire, and I have nothing, but he won't pay me my $100. Did that make you feel good? When you got money and you don't pay people back?
You didn't deserve the $100, Joey. You weren't.
It was he brought High Pitch Eric on my show. I didn't. He promised High Pitch Eric, but I was the righteous guy. Paid him. I paid the guy. With the understanding Vince was going to send it back, but Vince is too. He's a big guy. He's a big guy. Now I know. I'm not going to say that he's not a good lawyer, because he is. From what I understand, a phenomenal lawyer. So I will never say nothing against his work, because he is a good lawyer. But he's an idiot, just like you. I don't know who's the bigger idiot, you or him.
See, folks, now he's defaming my character.
I'm not defaming nothing. John, you put me on notice about 6 months ago. You said that the private investigator was following me and going to file charges against me to put me back in jail. When does the private investigator file charges with the police to have someone arrested? That's the first time I ever heard that saying in my life. A private investigator is going to go. You had to hire a private. So why did you just call the police up yourself and make the report that I did something to you so they come arrest me?
Question the biggest star, Joey.C. You belong back in jail. You belong. We got prison. Really? We got 8x8 cells for people like that.
Oh, John, listen. I promise you keep the pace you're going in Florida, you'll be in jail right behind me real soon. And then I got you, John. When we get behind the jail cell, I want to make you my bitch.
See, I'm going to take everything that Joey wishes he had in life.
God, I had a lot of stuff. I'm my own worst nightmare. I'm the one that have anything to myself. I don't blame anybody else like you do. I don't take credit for stuff I didn't do, or that I'm a star.
Because you're not a star. You're a failure.
I never said I was.
You're a criminal.
John, I get more traction. I get just about as good much traction as you do in the Davenport, John. Probably just about, and I'm a nobody. Because that's what I chose to do.
That's true,
all
folks.
Right,
He's
so
finally admitting it.
Let's
finally
get back,
admitting it's no one.
Let's get back on track here. The point that Joey's been asking and a question that he wants to know is, why is it when you're talking about your escapades in the bedroom, it always includes something about anal or rectal damage?
Score!
Let's go. What about the drunken scream with me and DG? And you ask those ridiculous questions.
You losers don't question me. You're both beneath me. You're lucky that I'm doing this. I don't do local yokel shows like this. I only do network shows.
Well,
John, you ever hear of Alligator Alley? Why don't you fucking get drunk one night, take a stumble down the alligator, drop the fucking fence and jump in? The world will be a better place without you.
I want to have a chain match with you. I want to have a cage match with you. You don't want to not know what I'm going to do to you when I get you in the ring.
Well, John, I've got the connections. I can get the ring or I can get the cage, whichever you want. You just have to let me know when you want to do it. We can do it right here in Detroit, the Motor City. I know a bunch of people come out to see that.
I'll be there anytime you're ready to go, John. The problem is you'll stiff this poor guy and never show up.
I don't usually go to one of the hick states. It's beneath me. The people out there can't read or write. People in Detroit can't even.
Oh, you tell me you're a good old boy now, huh?
So that's what you got to say. I mean, you just said you're willing to jump into the cage, the ring, whatever. I'm giving you the opportunity here. I will set it up, and all you got to do is show up.
You set it up in one of the cities where I own a mansion, either New York City or Hollywood, and we'll see, Poe.
John, you don't own no mansion. You lost the house you bought when you were married, when you were making good money. They foreclosed on the house. Should I show the paperwork?
You could show doctored up paperwork all you want.
Doctored up paper? It's public knowledge. Anybody can go look at the public records that you forced the house in California, John. So the courts are lying, John? The courts are lying? Those are all false documents that the courts put out?
They're all fake, false fraud.
What about the back taxes you owe, John? How many back taxes you got? How many liens you got on you for taxes, John?
No.
Why'd you leave California, John? Are you dodging the law? Are you dodging the law? The IRS? What are you doing?
I'm, out of the three of us, I'm the one been in a jail cell.
John, when's the last time you slept with a woman? Oh, that's right. You ain't had a woman since the woman had you. That's right. I remember that. That's right. That's right. Since the day you came out of a woman, that's the last time you saw it and never touched it.
Well, on a topic that someone brought up here, F. Jackie says that you look like you have put on some weight since the Howard Stern days. I mean, your appearance has changed quite dramatically, John. Loss of color. I mean, there have been times I've seen you on live that I honestly thought you were embalmed and someone was working you like a marionette. What's been going on there with your health and everything?
I know we're not talking about me, folks. I'm 170 pounds. I'm in the best shape of my life. I haven't been in this greatest shape since I was 14 years old. I go to the gym every day, guys. You guys know that you're fibbing again.
So that workout is the 12 and 20 ounce curls.
That's what he does.
I got my weights right here, guys. You don't question me. You don't question my authority.
John, did you ever try to sleep with Dan's wife, your best friend Dan? Did you ever try to sleep with his wife? Did you ever make a pass at her?
That's what friends do, Joey. You wouldn't know that.
Let me find out from Dan. I'll write him and see if he's okay with that.
So
a real friend would share.
Real friend would share. Uh-huh. That's what you think in life, huh? What do you share with people, John? You're right. Real friends should share things with their friends, their best friend. You're right. How much do you share with anybody?
He had to go.
What have you shared with anybody you know, John?
All I wanted to do was what not his wife, and he had to go nuts and take it too far and go nuts on my stream and disrespect my channel.
Your channel is owned by a fucking little 5'1" dwarf.
Once again, Joey.C is jealous of my portfolio. He's jealous of my stuff.
I'm not jealous of your portfolio. I don't care about your portfolio.
Annuities, real estate.
I
have a diversified portfolio.
Where's the real estate at? What real estate you own?
I own real estate in all 54 states.
How do you own real estate when your main house got repossessed? Is it your mother's name? Are you evading the tax of it? Are you evading the law and the IRS by putting everything in your mother's name?
Everyone knows when you're selling a house, Joey C, you stop paying the taxes. It all comes out in the end.
Really?
Yep. Okay. What is a Donna Dell? Paolo says, do the Donna Dell on Stuttering John, Joey.
What did you want me to do?
The Donna Dell?
I'm not sure what he's meaning there. I mean, give me some more backstory to this. What do you want me to do to this?
I have no idea. Paolo,
Yeah,
you want to let us
He's
know
obviously a Joey C fan if he can't read or write, folks.
And
I'm a big fan of the Howard Stern, but let me tell you something, man. I mean, I don't remember everything from 30 years ago.
Doom, the way it works is that you're in Joey's chat or in Clearwater Chad's chat. You don't show up in the other chats. I see all of them here, but you'll just show up only in Joey's chat. You're not blocked from them. That's just the way Streamyard does this stuff.
Is he a mod? If he's showing up as a mod, he's coming from my channel.
Let me get back.
See my mods, Mike's my mod. That's your mod. Rug Fugly, that's one of my mods.
Doom, I hope you're clipping all this stuff because I'm winning this match, folks.
Yeah, I saw Doom in here a minute ago. I think I saw him a minute ago.
Yeah, he's not blocked on my channel, so.
Yeah, there's Doom that's coming off of my, but you pick up because I'm broadcasting off of you, so everything in my chat room comes to you automatically because you're the mainstream.
He's saying he was in my chat. Okay, if one of the mods can take a look and make sure the Doom's not set there in the block, I'm going to go ahead and take a look in on the dashboard here myself and see what's going on.
Oh!
So they're saying you're winning, John. As usual, they feel sorry for you, so they got to let you win. See,
that's what a winner does, folks. A
winner does. John. I'm thinking. You know what I think I'm gonna do, John? I made a decision that I wasn't gonna do this, but I gave a little taste the other day. I think I'm gonna go full post and expose everything you've ever said to me, every tape conversation, every text you sent me, especially the ones where you told me, "Hey Joey, how much you charge me for me to fuck your wife in the ass and for her to blow Dan the man at the same time?" You remember telling me that?
I mean, that's just friendly guys talk. Folks.
That's friendly. So you call my wife a hooker?
Well, you know, if the shoe fits, guys. Am I right? You guys know I'm
right. That's not guy talk, John.
Don't be laughing.
You were my friend at the time.
We're coming to Michigan. Take a look at these crayons. That's what this scumbum does. It writes me stuff in second grade pencil and crayon, Joey C. Well, you know you can't read or write.
John, could you beat anybody up, John? Could you really beat anybody up?
I've beaten several people up, and I've seen them.
Beat up, John. A fix was in with the cabbie fight. Howard Stern, so sorry for you. That fight.
What was his guy? What was his name?
H.M. Benzo would have got a hold of you, and Ronnie Munn wasn't there. He'd have tore your ass up.
It was that one guy. I can't rename. It was in the basement. It was I beat him up good, and I sued him and won.
John, you used to have your sister fight your battles in school. You go home and cry, and your sister had to go beat up all your people that picked on you in school. Ain't that true, John? Didn't your sister go fight your battles? Didn't your sister used to go fight your battles, John?
Well, you know.
Well, come on, the big bad stuttering John. Your sister fought your battles.
I've beaten up plenty of people.
Who have you beat up, John?
Never been in jail like Jailbird Joe. We got
that's about all you've ever done in your life. Beat your meat.
And Doom, you're not. I don't see you blocked on my channel. I just went through my dashboard on it, and I'm not showing you blocked on there anywhere. I'm taking a look through the other side there.
Doom's a good guy.
Doom's a great guy. What about your dad? Let's talk about your dad. Did your father love you?
Yeah, he did. He was a good guy.
He did? Yeah. Really? Did he always get mad at your mother because she always spoiled you and gave you whatever you wanted?
Well, my mother was always right.
Is it true, John? You're waiting for your mother, God forbid, knock on wood. I hope this never happens in the near future. But if God was to come and get your mother, aren't you just waiting for the money? Is that all you want, John?
Well, I'll always take money. That's a smart investment move.
Smart investment, yeah. Who told you that one? Vince the lawyer?
Vinny's a good guy. You don't besmirch Vinny's name.
Why not? He's in the Dabbleverse. He put himself out here. So the lawyer thing stops if he's doing a show in the Dabbleverse. He can't use that card because he's a lawyer. Now he gets bad offended what somebody says about him. That would be a hypocrite, number one, which you are. Hypocrite!
See, like I said, folks, there's prisons for people like Joey C. 8x8 sells much too luxurious.
They got a lot of prisons for guys like you, too. There are a lot of them for you. And you know what they're called? You know what they're called, John? You know what they're called? Chomos. You know what a chomo is, John?
I do. I'm not one of them. You're talking about the Sandusky Network.
No. No. Those are men over there, real men.
So, John, let's talk about what happened with the late night show.
I was on the late night show till the end, till it was the conclusion in 2014.
How many weeks did it take before they bounce you from the announcing job?
I mean,
why did they do that, John? Why did they take you out of an announcer's job? Why did they make you a writer? Why? When you won the contract, they had to pay you anyhow. So they
didn't get any trained monkey to be an announcer. I was needed as a head writer.
So you were a monkey when they hired you. You just admitted that they hired a trained monkey. Oh, that's good. Glad now we're getting somewhere. So you admit that you're a buffoon trained monkey, but they
review.
All right, good. That's good.
Who made $500,000 on the Tonight Show for over 10 years?
You stole $500,000.
The Mercedes-Benz
TV channel that would pay you $500,000 needs their head examined. You ain't worth $500.
Jay Leno's a good guy. I'm still in touch with him.
John, a new interview just came out I forgot the guy's name, but it was from before it was around the pandemic. He's a Howard Stern, her story. I forgot the guy's name. I just watched it today, John. And you sat there and you said in that interview you were a headliner comedian. Was Artie better than you in comedy? Was Artie better than you in comedy, John? Was he a better comedian than you?
No one was better than me in comedy.
Jackie was better than you?
I was number one. You guys know that. Anyone that doesn't agree to that should be in prison.
All right. So what is it that you have going on now, John? I mean, you started off with Stern, then you went over with Jay Leno. Now what have you got going on? What is going on
my day, I have over 150 emails of job offers from movies, from De Niro, from DeVito, from more people than you guys. It would make you blush if you knew the producers that send me scripts that I have to reject. They have to be rewritten because they're not up to my standard. As soon as I see a good script and one that pays over $100 million, then maybe I will consider it.
So you think you're going to be picked for a movie and you're going to make $100 million? That you're that much of a good actor? Robert De Niro wants you, huh?
So you're talking like Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise kind of money?
If they're lucky, they would get the same money that I get on a good day.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm here for. This is ridiculous. He thinks he's going to make as much money or more than Tom Cruise and Robert De Niro.
I think that's pretty clear what he thinks, that he's not only making it, but he's better.
Let me tell you something. John. Guys like let's bring up some guys that annihilated you this year. We know Shuley Network. They killed on you. Carl, he put you under the bus. He killed you. But let's talk about a guy that came up with the brilliant Steve Citizen. When he came out with that video on you, everybody thought it was unbelievable what he put together on you. Okay, unbelievable. That guy buried you in more corners than you could ever imagine. And you know he did, John.
Well,
you know he did.
Now,
John, who's Muttering Jay? Is Muttering Jay the little runt? Is that who Muttering Jay is?
Let's take this one step at a time. Let's go.
You really Muttering Jay.
You know why he didn't produce this number 2 edition like he claimed he was going to 2 months ago? It's because Vinny's got him so tied up in red tape. He's gonna wish he did not even make the first edition. It was all speculation.
Right. Answer me this: if you're let's give it to you. Let's give it to you. You're the smartest guy in the Dabbleverse, right? Let's hear me out. You're the guy the most intelligent in the world. You're the most intelligent guy in the Dabbleverse. You got the education. You got the degrees to back it. You're famous. You're world famous. You are an A-list actor with all this money. Well, how come somebody got on your show and porn bombed you? Then nobody from the UK, guys like that, or Patrick Bell. How did that? If you're so smart and so quick and an A-list actor and got all these degrees, how come it was so easy to porn bomb me when they did it, John?
Because I'm going through management changes with my channel.
Management changes.
A lot of people are jealous.
What about poor Andrea? What about Andrea? What did you do to Andrea?
I didn't do nothing though, Andrea.
Your mod, Andrea Bowers, huh? Let's talk about that. How you talk down to women.
She couldn't handle the job. She's just a woman.
Really?
In the kitchen,
sweet lady who lost her better half.
She should be cooking. She should be rinsing the carrots and washing the potatoes and scrubbing the floor like a good woman.
Really? Yeah. John, John, if you were home right now and your mother broke her hip and she needed you to take care of her, would you take care of her, or would you run away and hire somebody to do it with her money? Of course, with her money, not your money.
Joey.C, you've gone too far now. You should be back in prison. That's what.
John, your mother gets called at 3:00 in the morning. You change your cell phone 3 times in 1 year. Your mother still got the same phone number. Why is that, John?
That's on her to change it, Joey.C. Don't
on her to change it, but you love your mother. She took care of you, and now you're supposed to be this rich, successful, famous guy that she thinks that you got to convince you are, but yet you won't do it. Ma, I'll take care of it. Give me some money, Ma. I'll go take care of it for you. Ma, give me this. Why don't you pay for it if you're so rich? Why when you were married to Susanna, you were in the living room and boasted in front of all your friends you had over for the football season, and you order her to get your beer? My beer's getting low. What do you mean? I need a beer over here.
You think the biggest star should get his beer? No, I know you're crazy.
She was your wife, John. You had her slaving for you to your friends.
She was a good woman.
She got you good, John, didn't she? She went and found a new husband, and you claim that you're not prejudiced, but you are, John. It killed you, didn't it? To know Susanna went with a black man and married one, didn't it? Didn't it kill you, John? Didn't it? It really killed you. Tell the people how you really think, John. I know how you think, and you told me. Tell me, John. Tell me, John. Tell me, John. Tell me how you raised your kids, John, because your kids can't stand you. Tell me that.
Okay, well, let's back it down just a little bit here. John, what is the name of this 26-foot boat that you got?
Oh, my boat?
Yeah.
Hold on, I need a drink, folks.
He bought the bat boat. He bought a replica of the bat boat. It's really he blew up the picture. He's got a little boat in the bathtub, and he just blew it up. That's what he's really doing.
You don't question my boat, Poe and the Go. I know where you live. I'm coming for you. I have a brand new 26-foot boat, 1 of 3. Everyone's jealous.
How much it costs, John? Let me look up how much it goes for. What exactly? I want to know the exact boat you got, John. We're going to look up and see what it goes
doesn't
for.
matter what it costs.
What's the name of it, John?
I have a business manager that handles all my affairs like that.
Really? Who does that? You got LegalZoom. You told me you hire LegalZoom for $29 a month.
I have the business manager, hires all, takes care of my affairs.
John, you said you don't have producers. You don't want that. You don't care. You like to do everything by yourself because you're the only one that can figure it out. John, you don't even know how to put up a green screen.
You don't question my authority, Joey.C.
Really?
Starting to get mad. When
John,
I get mad, I get angry.
John, what's 2 plus 2? John, what's 2 plus 2? What's 2 plus 2, John?
Don't do
John, what's 2 plus 2? John, what's 2 plus 2? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? What's 2 plus 2, John? John, what's 2 plus 2?
Failed out of 2nd grade.
Huh? John, how many beers do you have today? 26?
How can you feel good about that? In this celebration, how can you feel good about that?
John, you think people really love you and respect you? You really think that? You really think they do?
You will bow down to me,
John.
Joey.C. You're beneath me.
You are the laughing stock of the Devilverse, John. The laughing stock of the Devilverse. When the sooner you figure that fucking shit out, you moron, and I tried to help you as a friend. I tried to be a real friend to you. You shit on me. You shit on my wife. I tried to tell you, duck a little, John. Let's get a game plan. Attack what needed to be attacked. What'd you tell me?
He gets all upset.
Hey, can you leave the show for 20 minutes? I got something to do. I got to talk here. I got to do it by myself.
Someone says that the new name of your boat is thanks for the $2.
1 hour you did in a lifetime.
Is that true, John?
Good one for that guy.
New boat, the $2. Thanks for the $2.
Thanks for the $2. Another $2 for Stuttering John.
I'm being insulted, folks. We're not answering any.
John, how many super chat did you have yesterday, John? How many did you have? How much did you make yesterday?
It doesn't matter. I have a business.
I'll go back and watch the show and count it myself. You don't want to tell me. You keep forgetting, you idiot. Public knowledge when the videos are up, people can keep track of what you make. So what's the difference? You talk about everything. How much you make yesterday, John?
I just do this.
How many memberships you got, John? How many memberships you got? How many? Because I'm ignorant and stupid. I made my own mistake. I guarantee you, in the year and a half you were out, I had more memberships 2 months ago than you did in the last 2 years.
I have more money in the bank, Joey.C., than you've ever made in a lifetime.
Why don't you buy a new shirt then?
How could you question me?
Look at that shirt you're wearing. Why don't you get a haircut? What's dye in your hair? What's that about?
Because I don't need a new shirt. You don't question.
What about the fake tattoo you got?
Joey,
you got all this money. Why'd you pay somebody to do a mediocre job instead of get the real deal? Why?
I don't question.
Hey, John, be at the beach this week. Go to one of the beaches out. We'll go down the beach. I'm going to be metal detector. Let me go there, metal detector with my new show. I'm going to show you what super chats are, John. I'm going to be metal detector. When we get to you, you'll be just a sack of fucking metal from all that beer you drink.
Your show is failing. You're a failure, Joey.C.
Really?
That means F-rated fake.
Yeah.
saw it failing, flunky, floozy. No one's going to watch Jailbird, Joey. You know you don't have the mental energy to challenge me. You know you can't.
Hey, I'll give you that. I don't got the numbers you got. I don't have the so-called notoriety as you, but I'm pretty close for a nobody.
Well, you got that right. You're a no one.
That's right. Hey, at least I'm humble enough to say I'm grateful for what I get. You tell people, you fucking motherfucker. That's it. I don't need you. I got all the money. Why do you say that then why do you stream if you don't need this money? You know what you told me, John, one day? What did you tell me one day? As soon as these morons stop sending me super chat, morons, these idiots, Joey, you know, they're a bunch of idiots, all of them. Every one of them. The minute they stop sending me super chats, I'm gone. I don't need these fake ass people.
I want to not know what I'm going to do to you, and I can take better care of that wife next time you're in prison than you'd even want to know. You don't question me. You don't question my authority. I will.
But at least I was with Stuttering John Gensling. What do? You just send your $2 super chats all day. So don't even go there, buddy. Right?
$2
John,
super chats are beneath me.
Duke John's Gimpy Halloween wants you to unblock him for the 100th time, for the 10th time.
$100, Gimpy, and we'll do it.
Block? Not me. I don't got a block.
Oh, he's talking about John.
Oh, John, John, look at all the people you blocked, John. John, every time you see me in the chat room, your asshole puckers up. You start sweating. You turn the shade of red. Especially when I lay into you and start talking shit about what you told me. And then what do you do? I got to end the show now. I got to go. You run like a scared bitch.
Guys,
did you beat Cabby up? Rest his soul in peace. Good guy. Did you beat Cabby up or did Cabby beat you up?
You're just mad that I'm winning this debate because I am a winner.
I don't care about this debate, John, because at least I know that you're a full of shit piece of shit. I'm not. Don't care. I know I'm a piece of shit, so I don't care. I don't care. At least I own up to it.
I'm the only one in this Dabbleverse that can handle it.
Can the Dabbleverse survive without Stuttering, John? Will they survive without you?
You can't go one day without talking to me, just like your friends from the Sandusky Network.
Listen. Leave Shuley out of this. Stop being a jerk off, right? Because Shuley just gave you what you deserved.
You went too far, Joey.C.
I didn't go too far. Why did you go too far? You demand him to change the Week show. Where do you get off with that?
I got you in the GPS. You're not going to.
John, I'm going to meet you halfway. I'm in halfway. I'm in Sarasota. I'm jumping my busted ass fan that's going to blow her gasket. I'll jump on that. I'll come to you. I'll walk to you.
Annuities, real estate. You don't question me, Joey.C. I'm gonna have a chain match with you. I'm gonna knock you out.
Wow,
you're not gonna not see the last of me.
You mean you're gonna blow me? That's about all you're gonna do.
I don't have to take.
Since you want to know my dick size.
Well, I guess he left.
Yeah, he's winning. All right.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
All right, folks. So those of you watching, put it in there. J for Joey, S for John. Who you think came out the winner on that one? Oh, and Rev Fugly says you are the metal detector king.
That's my man, Rev Fugly. He's the one that makes sure I do the show. Thanks to him.
Oh my gosh. See that one?
Well, I don't know. She learned from your mother who could suck a golf ball through a straw. So why don't you talk about it then, all right?
Well, I personally like the thanks for the $2. That was my.
I like that one's classic. That's a great name. You know, I was going to say you can't call it the Stugatz because Tony Soprano got that locked up. You know, which John is a Stugatz, but you know, I like that. Thanks for the $2. That's a perfect name for the boat. That should be the name of the boat, though. That should be the name of the boat if he's got a boat, because I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Time will tell. I mean, at some point he's got to take it out. He's got to show something on it. So,
but he was out today with it. He was on the harbor with it today. He was they were docked, but I don't think he went out on. He was just at the dock where they docked the boats. You know, he was there. But it's either he rented it or he asked someone that runs the dock and the boathouse people that let me do this by stream. I'm the famous Stuttering John, and I'll let you meet Howard Stern someday. Or something he had to lie to sell to get on that boat. Or Vince the lawyer came up with a scheme. Let's just rent one for the day, John.
Let's see. Cirrhosis of the river. Cirrhosis of the river. There you go.
I like that one. That's good. Good, Sammy V. That's good. Great. They got a great bunch of chatters.
Well, he definitely it seemed like he was starting to get a bit inebriated towards the end there
because he couldn't answer the question. See, so that's what he does. He runs when you back him in the corner. and you call him out when you know the truth because it came out of his own mouth. What you're speaking. These are his words, not mine. I'm just repeating. And he can't get out of that because he's not a good liar. See, he doesn't know how to lie. But when he's talking about how great he is, he could do that. But when he starts lying about really true things like the boat and all that stuff, he's gonna run because he knows people are smarter than him to look. It's so easy to find out if he purchased a boat. You really want to know, you can find out. He's gonna have to register that boat. You can find out if it's registered. It's very he's that dumb. He doesn't understand that.
Yeah, was a really interesting situation. I mean, he literally pretty much avoided every question that was put in front of him. And I was hoping for some more definitive answers on things, but we'll see how it is. John Tards, apparently he got angry because he didn't like something and literally just shut off his camera and jumped out of the live stream there. So
I mean, John, here's an idiot because of he thinks he's really good friends with Donald Trump from the Stern days. Now, that was Howard's good friend. They used to hang out and go out to places together. You know, who knows what else they did behind private life. You know what I'm saying? So he thinks he's that good. And when he was president of the United States, this idiot prank phone called him and played he was a senator.
Oh, I know. I saw that. Yeah. I mean, how can you say you're real good friends with somebody when you literally did something that got the Secret Service investigating you?
And they wanted to put him. They wanted to charge him because I'm sure Trump felt sorry for him because, yes, he knows who John is. He knows that, and they probably were on a first-name basis. But they're not like best friends like John thinks he is. He got that contact through Howard Stern. The only thing I could think of is President Trump felt sorry enough that he understands where he came from, where he worked, that it was a tasteless prank. Bothering the President of the United States with that nonsense. And laugh about it because it was good. I give him balls on that one. He got through. He got through.
There was some cojones involved in that, but damn, son, when you could go to jail for that shit.
He could have went to jail for 10 years for that. He thinks there was a crime there. That was a crime, what he did.
I mean, coming up Monday night, I'm doing a live about that Johnny Somali. He's now pretty much under house arrest in his hotel in South Korea because the crap he's doing there after getting kicked out of Japan. So, I mean, these folks thinking all this prank stuff is, you can't get in trouble for it. Well, there's real proof for you. You know, you got this guy's looking at over 30 different criminal charges. He's stuck in his hotel. They beat the crap out of him and they stole his passport. I mean, so what's that give you? No, articulate John, it's Johnny Somali is the name he goes by.
Yeah. And here's the thing with people. A lot of people are misinformed that, yes, every state has their own laws. That's true. But they don't look past that what they're not allowed to do or what they can do by states, federal kicks in and it becomes a whole new ball game. So you have to look at the whole picture. Just because you might get away with it in a state, is it legal to the federal government?
Yeah, well, that was like what I was showing last night, where we had, showing how Scientology attacks reporters and people like that. And this one reporter's, the guy sitting there saying it's a constitutional right and all that. And the reporter's like, well, I'm from Great Britain. Well, buddy, you ain't in Great Britain. You're in the United States. Right. That might work in Great Britain, but you're in the States. We have our own laws. We have our own constitution. And that's how it is for these folks that are playing this shit outside the United States. And then here it is. You got John making these phone calls thinking it's funny because he might get away with it in some places, but you're talking about federal stuff there.
Exactly. Do you mind if I run through my channel? I mean, can you put the super chats up so I can make sure I read these for these people?
I've been putting them up as they come up.
Okay, we read. Okay. I just want to make sure we didn't miss
it. This is the one I missed.
Okay, thanks, John. appreciate that. I just want to.
Yeah. As they've been coming up, I've been putting your supers up there for you. So.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I was so wound up getting aggravated with him just to know he's gonna lie. I just want to make sure that they did that again. But thank you, thank you very much.
Well, Denge Lizard, John didn't go to jail, so he won. Yeah, well, we'll see how it is.
Time's early.
Yeah. So, all right, Joe. Well, I'm sorry that he cut out on us like that, but at least we got some things going there. I don't think we got a clear answer on anything,
No, we
but
didn't.
you know,
What's going on tomorrow? We gonna tell the people what we got going on tomorrow?
tomorrow we're going to be doing another Three Can Keep a Secret podcast. I've got a couple of different ones that I'm looking at, and we'll see which one you guys want to go with. I'm personally thinking about possibly doing, there's a young lady who was a member of Scientology right there in Clearwater that was found expired in a hotel room. And it looks, there's some really funky stuff went on with this. And, it looks like it was a cover up from start to finish on it. She was suffering from some mental problems, but the doctor diagnosed her, I believe it was with Lyme disease. And so their treatment was to basically lock her in a hotel room. They had a person who was supposed to be watching over her who couldn't even speak English, if I understand correctly. When the police showed up, none of the people that were there anymore. They had someone who represented Scientology was the one who was talking to them, and they were literally talking to witnesses on the telephone instead of meeting with them in person. So her name was Lisa McPherson, and it was a huge situation that went on. But I think it's one of those cold case ones where it's clear that something happened and they tried to cover it up from start to finish.
Okay. Sounds interesting. Sounds like a plan.
What do you got coming on this week?
Well, we got Monday through Friday. We got the morning show with Joey in the morning with Big Lou, 11 o'clock. Tuesday night, 8:15. We got the third episode of the Uncle Rocco Show. Excellent. Wednesday, 6 o'clock. We launched a new show, Everything Bob Didn't Find, the metal detector show, where I'm going to go out to some beach and we're going to look for the finds, the gold, to see what we can find, any buried treasures.
Oh, awesome.
And we're going to give that a shot. Yep.
What day you want me to jump on with you on your stuff?
How about we want to come on Monday morning? We start at 11. Is that so? I'll send you a link the night before, and you come on with us. Pop in anytime. You can stay as long as you like. Excellent. We're not time framing you. When you want to be there the whole show, you're more than welcome.
Right.
Yeah, we'll go Monday. We'll have you on Monday.
All right, sir. All right. You got any closing comments or thoughts for everybody?
Even though this was all, in fun and games, and believe me, it was fun and games. Everybody knows that's not the real Stuttering John. So that we had to, but Chad is a great guy. Nobody has tried to master to be John. I give him a lot of credit for what he does. I think he's gonna knock it out of the park as he gets to learn John better and better. We all know John is what John is. Some of us know him better. Some of us, just hear when he does his shows. Fortunately, I was one of those guys that were drug into his world, and he's not a nice guy. He did say all those things to my wife. He's never accountable, but yet everybody still wants to talk to. Everybody still wants to see him and hear him. So I mean, you go figure it out. Yeah. So I'm not here to hurt John's channel. I'm not here to take money out of his pocket. No. All I'm saying is, we just had fun with this. That's what this is all about,
Well, this is just like if you were tuning in to, say, Saturday Night Live or one of the other sketch television shows. This is purely an impersonation. This is all for the comedy end of it. I mean, yes, we touched on some sensitive topics, but honestly, these are things that have been going back and forth for a long time.
Right.
And it's just a nice way, an easy way to break things up by doing it in a comedy form and presenting it how it is. I wish Stuttering John the best in the world.
Absolutely.
I don't wish bad on anybody. If things happen to him that aren't the best, it's going to be because he's brought it on himself. I'm not wishing it on him. I know you're not, Joe. I know you get upset with him and all that, but
I still, I was a big fan of his. I liked the guy from way back when. I tried. I thought he would, and then you learn when he does it to you, but I don't hate the man. I don't wish any bad on him. I just wish he would understand that he is a cruel person, and he's not nice to people, and that's why he don't have no more friends, because he thinks he does, but he don't. And let me tell you something. You could have all the money in the world, you could have all the property, all the toys, but when you die alone, when you're like that, and there's a lot of rich people that have done that. Ask them if you had a chance before they go how happy they were their last 10 years of their life with nobody. I'd rather trade all that in if I was a millionaire to have love, true love, which I do have. So, and I'm grateful for that. So,
And folks, just remember that Clearwater Chad does an amazing job. He does great impersonations. He puts out some great content. Yes. He too is not wishing anything bad on Stuttering John. The thing is that we got to remember that this is coming from a comedic standpoint. That's purely what this is. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for sharing your time with us, your comments, the chats, the super chats to Joey. And everybody, I hope you all have a great weekend. We'll see you back here tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And then Monday morning, I will be on with Joey. So as always, folks, we appreciate you. We appreciate everything that you do and for being here. Without you guys, there is no Dabbleverse. And we appreciate all of the effort that everyone puts into it. And remember, life is short. You get one shot. Make it count.